You might think that Void 3.0 is a thing of the past because you're all radiant out of your mind and addicted to the restoration high. But before solo was cool, Void was cooler, and this season it's actually been perfected. I never really covered a specific build on this exotic despite the fact that I've rarely took them off since I first got them. But these are still cracked, and even more so this season as we just got access to the perfect combo of mods and weapons. Instantly granting Devour when popping an empowering rift whilst also making literally any weapon able to deal with overload champions, it's an actual no-brainer. Not to mention the fact that they give you the ability to essentially run all 3 Void Warlock aspects, as these realistically grant you Feed the Void on your class ability. I really don't understand why nobody talks about these more often. And yet we're not even pairing them with any other exotic because the new Duality Dungeon SMG basically is one, and it really hits the spot in this Void build. The Demolitionist and Adrenaline Junkie role is just perfection, and I'd highly recommend chasing one down if you can. You can instantly get a 5x stack of Adrenaline Junkie and then rapidly recharge your grenade thanks to Demolitionist, but also the Devour ability that you have on tap. You can chain rifts, grenades and boosted damage infinitely, but if you really want to max it out, check out the aspects and fragments that bind it all together. Chaos Accelerant is going to increase the potency of your Vortex grenade, making it bigger and longer lasting. Child of the Old Gods is also a no-brainer to be honest, as it'll weaken targets and also grant rift energy when you defeat them. Now we only get 3 fragments to play with, but these are top class, making you a space magic god. Echo of Undermining will weaken targets with your Void grenades, and the Echo of Expulsion will cause targets to explode when defeated by your Void abilities. All God's final blows count for this too, as will your Pocket Singularity melee ability. Then with the Echo of Instability, you'll be able to bump up the damage even further by getting volatile rounds on your Unforgiven SMG when defeating targets with your overcharged and overpowered grenades. But we're not done there, because why have just 2 weapon damage boosts when you can have 4 on tap all the time? First, you'll need elemental wells and lots of them. The Void trifecta of elemental armaments, ordnance and reaping wellmaker will do this for you, and then the Font of Might will grant you that sweet 25% weapon damage boost. As these are Void wells, you should use the Well of Tenacity for a 40% damage reduction on top of your standard high resilience stat. Harmonic Siphon is then one of the final steps here to create orbs of power for you, which then for this season, you can run Radiant Orbs to get another stacking 25% weapon damage bonus on top. I told you that this build was cracked, now go use it.